What up, everybody? It's your boy, the Lo-Fi Horror Guy. Today, I'm going to show you a little bit of my collection, my movies, a little bit more of my collectible, the rare gems, the ones that are out of print. Out of print movies are the ones that, you know, they may not have made so many of. They only made it for a limited time. They only, you know, printed so many of the Blu-ray or DVD, and then once they were gone, they're gone, and now they're, you know, a lot more sought out, a lot more collectible. I'm going to show you some of these. I saw a couple of people online doing these videos. Cool Duder, one of them more recently, a couple other people on YouTube showing their cool gems. So let's check these out. So first off, we're going to start up here. My collection isn't super huge, but, you know, I'm going to show off a couple of them here. So this first one here is a Jan Svankmajer DVD here. I'm not sure exactly how much this is going for right now, but this is his rendition on Alice. This was a DVD I actually got this for my birthday. A buddy of mine, Brad, was working at the local FYE and suggested this to my wife to get that bad boy for me. So very cool, very odd take. That dude is really really sweet with the stop animation. Does a lot of really cool stuff. So first off, we got Alice. Then we pan over here. We have, just as Cool Duder had showed, actually, we have Clown House. I got this one for my birthday, actually, as well, just for the notable rarity of it. The story behind it is absolutely tragic. I'm not super fond of keeping it, but it's collectible. It's actually a good movie. It's just tragic behind what all happened. So, yeah, that one's still in the collection for now. We'll see what's up. This next one is The Confession. I actually got this a long time ago at Barnes & Noble, House of Mortal Sin. I can't really remember. I remember liking it. As far as what it's about, could not tell you. But we've got The Confessional. This was pretty cool. This was like a Barnes & Noble, let's see, Shriek Show edition. It was at Barnes & Noble. It was like $4.99 back in the day. And I picked that bad boy up, and I know there's a few times I looked online and that was pretty sought out for, rarity wise. So we'll go over here, and then next, of course, another one, but Fright Night 2, very cool movie. I absolutely love this one. I'm thinking, I don't know if it was a bootleg or not, but they made a Blu-ray of this. So, you know, that's kind of one of those things that'll take down the rarity of an item, but still cool as far as if they have cool special features and whatnot to have. So, Fright Night 2. This next one's The Guardian. I found this a long time ago at FYE. I'm not really sure. I believe this was the one I first saw. If you guys remember back in the day, like early 2000s, they had this collection called Boogeymen, and that's where I heard from this one, where this family's looking for a babysitter, somebody to come over and look full time for their baby there, and the woman's like into some sort of sorcery, witchcraft, but really cool movie. I remember liking this one a lot. Super cool. So we got the Guardian there, boom, and it's cool. It's an Anchor Bay. You know, it's a movie you don't really hear a whole lot of going here. So next is another Jan Svankmajer movie. It's called Little Odik. This movie is awesome. This movie is about this family who's trying to have a baby. They can't have a baby, and so one day he's cutting down a tree stump, and he's cutting a tree stump out of the ground, and she thinks that it looks like a baby and kind of starts acting and treating like it is a baby, and the thing grows up and starts eating, and it's an absolutely wild, just far out there concept, but the movie is awesome, and it's expensive as farts. It's still 63 or 73 bucks on Amazon, but really cool stop animation. Once again, Jan Svankmajer does some really cool stuff, so I was super happy to have that. That was next. I don't know if this is still expensive, if they got a Blu-ray of this or not, but Martyrs. This is just my DVD copy that I picked up back in the day, probably like 18 bucks on Amazon. Nothing super crazy, but really good movie, really gory, really tragic. This next one, Maximum Overdrive. I think this one's lighting up a little bit on the price. This is the Anchor Bay original. They ended up doing away with this one because of the gore on the cover there with the guy dead in the grill of the truck. Of course, Maximum Overdrive is one of my favorite movies, so I can't really say anything more about that one. This next one. So this is a fun story for you. Back in the day, Amazon, early Amazon days, trying to figure out, sorting through what's bootlegs, what's not. I bought this movie, okay? So obviously this is how this motherfucker came. And I'll show you what I was supposed to be getting. Now, I spent $43.50 on this thing. It was supposed to be popcorn. And this is the bullshit that I got. And then when I went to go and try to get my money back and holler at them, they no longer existed, so they couldn't give me my money back. I was pissed, so mad. So that was my original copy of Popcorn BS. So next is Phantom of the Mall. Super cool movie. Earlier one that Pauly Shore's in, Morgan Fairchild. Echo Bridge Home Entertainment was the release company of this. Really good movie. It's on YouTube if you want to check it out. I love that movie. Next one, Pin. This is probably like $20 or so now. It's not super rare, but it is a very wild movie. That is Pin. So next was the single disc edition. It wasn't the first and second movie combined. It was the single edition. What is this? Anchor Bay, Silent Night, Deadly Night, DVD, uncut, uncensored. I feel like I remember I liked it, but I can't really say for sure. Once again, with the single DVD copy, so on and so forth, we have Stephen King's Sometimes They Come Back. This is a single copy to the Trimark edition. It's the same deal with what I was just saying with the other movie, because it was by itself. Well, now that I'm thinking about this, I don't know if this one's more sought after or if it's the 2-pack. I also have the 2-pack of the original movie, and then Sometimes They Come Back Again. One of these was pretty expensive for quite a while. I can't fucking remember now for some reason. Alright, next we have Superstition. At one time this was going for probably $40 or $50 for a DVD on Amazon. You have the Anchor Bay release. I don't remember a thing about that movie. I feel like I liked it, but I can't say for sure. This is my original Woman in Black. This was a BBC broadcast that they had, I don't know, some time ago. Carlton releases, I guess, is of this bad boy. I spent $43 on this, and it has since it's sold for $200. It's sold for far more. It's legit the real movie. I got it used, but it's not some cheap knockoff. It's the original. I looked into the original company releasing. They just had it for a little while, the rights to releasing it, and then didn't want to do it anymore, and so there's very few of them, but super cool movie. I love that release. I'm really happy to have that. Next is Sleepaway Camp, the survival kit. This is the one without the cross on the front, so it's a little less sought after, but still cool. Next we got Blood on Satan's Claw. Grrr. Of course, Severn, just killing it. Super cool edition. I love the slipcover on this. I got this for Christmas this last year. I didn't even know what this movie was. I was super excited. That's always the best thing. My wife does great with buying me stuff, horror related, different content, different movies, and sometimes it's stuff that's not the best, but then the majority of the time she's right on the money. This next one, Death Spa. I don't know if this is really. I know the DVD for a long time was super expensive, just stupid. But I know this is always a movie I don't see a whole lot of people talk about, but that's always one that's a good one to point out to any fans, slashers and whatnot. Super cool movie. That brings me back to the Blockbuster days. I originally saw it on VHS at Blockbuster. That movie is sweet. The Hills Have Eyes 3, Mind Ripper. This is a Blu-ray. This is a newer release from Code Red. I'm not sure if this is out of print or if it's, for sure a rare gem, but I feel like I never hear about this and I never see anything about it. And if this bad boy is not rare, it's probably going to be pretty soon. So, next, Spookies. My doggy Gary Pullen. I mean, if I can't say enough about my dude Gary. So I had this cover. I think this is the original artwork. That slipcover sold out, it seemed like, in moments. But my wife ended up getting this one for me, which I was super excited because this was Gary Poland's cover. I can't turn my back on my doggy Gary. That, you know, he's my dude. So of course I was very ecstatic to get this cover. Next was Tammy and the T-Rex, the adorable, just beautiful Vinegar Syndrome release. You can't say enough. I mean, you got Denise Richards, you got Paul Walker in his young, youthful prime. Tammy and T-Rex, that bad boy is expensive, mucho de expensivo. Another Severn release, the slipcover for V. There's only so many of these made. The artwork on this is stupid sick. I absolutely love that movie too. That movie is very awesome. Everything about that movie, I love the whole folklore behind it. But super cool. This Crimson Peak, I believe, is out of print. That's a really cool one. So this is my original. This bad boy is beat up, okay? Don't get me wrong. But show you a couple of inserts here. You got the first page there. You got the old nasty skin look there. Scene selection, the disc. This bad boy is awesome. You got the ear on the back. I absolutely love this release of that. Evil Dead is one of my favorite movies of all time. You know, horror movies in particular, though. The Evil Dead 2 is probably my favorite out of all of them. But that'll bring us to the next release, which will be the Steelbook of Army of Darkness. Meow, if you will. Scream Factory did absolutely amazing. I actually got this for my birthday this last year. The Steelbook edition. Going to go with finally a real fucking edition of Popcorn. This is what the cover is supposed to be like, the original one. This is my Steelbook edition. This bad boy is from Synapse. I bought it for probably $30 some on eBay. That bad boy's going for some money too. Mucho de mula. This is the release, the Universal release, the Best Buy had of the Steelbook of Us. Super cool. I love this one. That matte look with the shiny gold is way too sick for me even to get into, honestly. Let's just stop with me just saying it's sick, you know what I'm talking about. So then, we're gonna go with these bad boys. This is my media book for Evil Speak. Got this for my birthday. This was a birthday present once again. Let's see here. Wicked Vision is the company that was on this bad boy. Wicked Vision, boom, got that. I'll show you a couple of little somethings in here. So media books, if you're not familiar with them, got the nice glossy cover on that bad boy. You got the first disc here, which is the Blu-ray, and then you got like a little book here, little booklet. Showing some things I'm not trying to show. But then you got like a little insert here, and then it shows the DVD, the Blu-ray back here. Little insert for what's to come from the company. And then my next one is my media book for Humongous. Super sick. This one came from CMV Laser Vision. I like the matte finish to this bad boy. It's awesome. Super cool. I love the cover art there. Limited to 500. So that boy is mad rare. Yeah, another birthday present actually. My friends and my family are amazing with the birthday gifts. So that is my collection. That is my rarities and my gems. Thank you very much for tuning in to today's Lo-Fi Horror Guy. I hope you liked seeing some of the gems that I have. I will forever probably be collecting more. When I get some more stuff, some more rarities, some more things that I find in stores, I will keep you guys updated, of course. This is your boy, the Lo-Fi Horror Guy. Give me a ding, give me a dong, give me a bing, give me a bong. Give me a like, give me a share. If you don't, I do not care. At the end of the day, I just want you to enjoy some awesome horror movies, some rarities, some gems, some Jan Svankmajer, some Evil Deads, of course. It's your doggy, the Lo-Fi Horror Guy. I'm going to slap you with the old 3, 2...